In K-dramas, we fall in love with love, the stolen glances, the slow-burn tension, the quiet longing between characters who almost touch, but never quite do. But once in a while, something breaks through. A pairing so intense, so emotionally charged, that the audience starts to question whether it's acting or something real unfolding in front of the camera. That was Lee Jae-wook and Go Eun-young in Alchemy of Souls. In today's episode of the Shipper series, we peel back the layers of fantasy and rumor to examine the story fans still can't stop talking about. A story of chemistry so electric, it might have rewritten the rules of what a K-drama can be. Like, subscribe and grab your popcorn because this time it gets intense. When fantasy felt too real. When Alchemy of Souls premiered, viewers were promised a magical fantasy filled with soul-shifting, political secrets, and high-stakes battles. But what they got in return was something deeper, a love story that felt far too human. Lee Jae-wook's Jang Uk was cold, tortured, and distant, a man who had lost too much to love again. Enter Go Eun-young as Naksu, the soul trapped in another body, fierce, unpredictable, and emotionally unpredictable. On paper, it was a love story built on conflict. But on screen, it became electric. From their first confrontation to the smallest emotional beats between them, fans felt it in their bones. The tension, the longing, the way their eyes spoke a language no script could teach. One scene in particular made this undeniable. As Naksu tries to push Jang Uk away, claiming she's too dangerous, he steps closer. There's no music, no dramatic lighting. Just a silence that hung in the air like thunder waiting to crack. And that silence wasn't empty. It was charged. This wasn't choreography. This was chemistry. The controversial switch. The Alchemy team made a risky decision between seasons. In Season 1, Naksu's face belonged to Young So-min. In Season 2, it was revealed that Go Eun-young would now embody the physical form of the character. Fans were torn. Would the audience accept a new face for the same soul? But almost immediately, the conversation shifted. Not because fans forgot about So-min, but because Lee Jae-wook and Go Eun-young created something undeniable together. Their dynamic wasn't just believable, it was mesmerizing. And more importantly, it felt different. Not just romantic. Not just physical, but emotional, like they were hiding something they couldn't say on camera. Even non-fans noticed the difference. Social media exploded with comments. I wasn't ready for how intense they are. This isn't just fantasy. This is something else. There's too much emotion in their scenes. And every time they got closer, it felt like you were watching something private. OFF camera whispers. Then came the behind-the-scenes footage. Between interviews, press junkets, and unreleased BTS clips, fans started noticing a pattern. Lee Jae-wook, normally reserved and professionally distant, seemed unusually comfortable around Eun-young. He'd laugh more, stand a little closer. He'd touch her shoulder lightly in moments that didn't require any gesture at all. Go Eun-young, too, had a different aura around him. Gone was the polished, idol-like stiffness. She seemed more relaxed. Her smiles lasted longer. Her eyes softened in a way fans swore they'd never seen before. One video captured during rehearsals showed them locked in a gaze, just staring at each other in silence until the crew interrupted. They both blushed. Fans erupted. That wasn't in the script. They forgot the cameras were on. That's what real affection looks like. The ship had officially set sail. The fan theories that went too far. But it didn't stop there. Some fans became full-time detectives, dissecting movements, decoding body language, and even comparing Alchemy press interviews to interviews they'd done with other co-stars. A Twitter thread with over 200,000 views broke it down. How their body language changed depending on who was nearby. How Jae-wook would subtly mirror Eun-young's gestures. How she always looked at him first before answering personal questions. One fan even claimed that Eun-young was wearing a bracelet Jae-wook had gifted her, matching a piece he was seen with during his birthday livestream. Was it fanfiction-level reach? Maybe. Was it backed up by moments that felt undeniably personal? Absolutely. There was even a moment when a fan called out, "You two should date," at a fan meet. Lee Jae-wook paused, just for a second, and smiled, before looking at Go Eun-young. She looked away, laughing nervously. It was a blink and you'll miss it kind of moment. But the fandom didn't miss a thing. Industry ripples and silent retreat. Then came the silence. After the storm of edits, articles, and fan speculations, both stars began stepping back. No more joint appearances. No playful banter on camera. Just distance. Their agencies stayed silent. Some insiders whispered that the attention had grown too loud, that the industry was worried the romance rumors were overshadowing their work. One insider posted anonymously. They had to separate them. It was becoming bigger than the show. And just like that, the warmth disappeared. Their social feeds returned to business as usual. Interviews were more neutral. Their eyes, still full of respect, now held something else: restraint. Fans felt it immediately. And that silence spoke volumes. The line that was crossed. Whether they dated or not, one thing is crystal clear. Lee Jae-wook and Go Eun-young crossed a line, the emotional line between acting and feeling. They made you believe. They made you feel like you were watching not a scene, but a real couple wrestling with emotions they couldn't say out loud. And even now, long after the credits rolled, fans are still haunted by their scenes. Not because of the magic, not because of the plot, but because of that one look, that one smile, that one unscripted pause. The kind that says, I feel this, even if I'm not allowed to say it. So what do you believe? Were Lee Jae-wook and Go Eun-young just that good at their craft? Or did they live out a story between the lines, one we weren't meant to see, but couldn't help falling for? Drop a hot fiery flame in the comments if you believe in the ship. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell because episode 4 is on the way. And this time, we're diving into Gong Yoo and Kim Go-eun and the quiet wedding rumor that made the entire fandom hold its breath. Until then, keep shipping and keep believing.